Alright guys, you must have seen this module in operation in my previous from a previous video, but this time around I want to change it because I would prefer this new one that comes with a button that I can use. See, yeah, this one comes with a button and it has a backlight. This one does not have a backlight. I like it, but I think I would just prefer this one that I want to use for myself personally. Don't worry about everything you're seeing here. When you're looking at this wire, just a USB cable. This is just an antenna. This is not part of anything. It's just for the heater here. I've got an hand heater here, so that's what I use that for. All right. So what normally happen here is that from the inverter, it goes into the switch and it goes into this automatic voltage protector and amp protector as well, current protector generally, and from there it goes into this. What I use this for is just to read what I am consuming, how much I've consumed totally from the inverter. So I'm just going to get right straight to that. I will take this off right now. Now I'm not sure if this is very clear. Okay, I think it's very clear. As you can see, this is coming from the national grid right now. The battery is still charging, says 25.3. I just don't want to, I switch it over to the national grid because I want to operate these. I've got no voltage coming out of this for now. Look at the inverter. Yeah, no voltage is coming out of there. That is why I just want to quickly take this off. Let's just get started. So the bottom. Let's take that off. All right, check. Take out the neutral. So the brown one is live and the blue one is neutral. Normally I would use a tag, like a red tag for it, just like this one for the battery, and just like every other one. I'm going to get that done this time around because I'm moving into a permanent position and I'm getting to the final stage of this entire setup. Okay, so I'm taking this off and I'm installing this. All right, I just open up the terminal wide so that the wire can goes in directly. As you can see, this is about 10 mm and I've got like 6 mm here. So open it wide, and just like I've mentioned before, right on top of it you've got your intake terminals, you've got live and you've got the neutral, and this is the output terminals. You've got the live and you've got the neutral. Okay, just to speed things up a little, I'm going to be using the drill. Here, just change the head here. Alright, I'm going to be using a faster drill. Just need to be careful with this because of the speed, and you don't want it to damage it. Okay, I'm set for the bottom terminal. I've got the neutral here in place. Puts everything in position very quickly, and I can just use my screwdriver to put it in place, and I'm going to do the bottom one as well. Alright, I'm getting to the final stage here. Get that in position. Now I've got the other one that I'm going to be using for the national grid. I'm going to be mounting that here. I didn't think that I would be installing this energy meter for this setup, but I bumped into it and I felt it's really a very good piece of equipment, because um, I don't want to be using the multimeter or the tester to test whether, if I want to diagnose anything, to test whether there is a voltage coming through or there is a current coming through. So I felt with these, I can easily tell whether there is a power or there is a current going through the wires or through any of these um, equipment that I've got around here. So with this, for the inverter, I can tell um, whether there is a power going through, coming from the inverter into the automatic transfer switch. And here I can monitor how much consumption I am um, taking in from the inverter. And from here I can tell how much consumption I'm taking in from the national grid. Put everything into final position. Now, just to answer some question you may be having while watching this particular video, why am I using two digital meter or digital watt meter for the inverter? Now, this is different. This tells me the voltage, and it also tells me the amps. It doesn't tell me how much power I am consuming in real time. And also it protects, so it's like a double protection for the inverter and also for the automatic transfer switch. But this one will tell me everything about my consumption in real time, or the real time consumption, the overall consumption, and even the daily consumption. So that is why I would prefer this. I think I should just put this into operation and just quickly show you. I'm going to switch this over to the inverter right now. Let me turn on the inverter and let's give this a quick test just to make sure that what we've done is accurate and it's working. Now the inverter just coming up. I've got a switch here, but I'm gonna pop up. Just give it like 10 to 15 seconds to run. All right. So the power comes in here, and this is now transferring power into this. As you can see, this is already come up right now, and it will tell you what the voltage. So the upper one is for the current consumption in terms of daily consumption that can be reset, and the other one on the bottom cannot be reset, is a permanent one. And let me just take the camera and just move a bit closer. I think this is focusing properly. I hope so. All right, let's do the switch right now. So from the national grid to the inverter. Okay, that's pretty quick. As you can see, the power is going through. This is telling me the amount of amps going through right now. Here we move, it tells us the voltage, 227.4, and we've got the amps, 1.8. This is giving you more in real time. This kind of like have some kind of delayed mode, 1.8, 1.2, 1.7, and we move to the next phase. This is amps that is going through right now, 329, 330 amps. Sorry, 330 watts. That's what is going through, about 340, they're about 340, 350. That's the current consumption. And I've got the power factor here, 0.84. And the voltage, the amps, 1.9. So that's actually about 19, it's not really. 327 watts, that's what is currently being consumed. So it seems to be working perfectly fine. That's the current amp, that's the current wattage, the consumption right now, the real-time consumption. That is not the overall for a day. And I've got the power factor. And this top one will tell you the daily consumption. The bottom one will tell you the overall consumption. And if you navigate to the next screen, it tells you to the current voltage and the amps again. So that's just about it. So thank you guys for watching. Cheers.